Hi guys, happy Friday. Today's show is mainly going to be a catch-up show. And just to let you guys know what's going on, where I'm at, and especially for my new subscribers, because believe it or not, my subscribers have doubled these past 2 months. Not, I didn't have a big channel to begin with. It was a little bitty channel, but I've since gone from, let's see, I had 1,000 starting January, and January, February, March. I'm now at 3,200. So yeah, I have a lot of new subscribers that they've been asking questions and stuff, and so I'm going to try and fill them in, the shortcut version. And if you want to know more, I've got tons of videos explaining what's going on, and hopefully that'll catch you up. But I'm going to give you the condensed version right now. And that is, I started this channel, I think it's been 7 months now, just journaling my life, just documenting what's going on. A lot of things were going on at the time, and I just wanted to keep track of it. And it was like a form of therapy. And I was hoping to reach out to other people that might be going through something similar. But through the months, it just evolved and it took off. And before I knew it, I had like over 500 subscribers, and I forget how many watch hours, but I got a letter from YouTube saying that I was eligible to get monetized. I just needed another 500. You need 1,000. And I was like, because that wasn't ever a consideration when I first started. Because I thought, like I said, that I've told you guys that was for the big time people. And when I realized that I could actually make money while I'm doing this, I was like, why not? You know, because right now that's what I'm doing with my life. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to find different avenues. And if I can make a few bucks doing YouTube, heck yeah. And it doesn't cost you guys a dime. I will never ask you for money. That's the one thing I want you to know right now. Just you showing up and commenting, that's all I need, because that helps with my algorithms. And hopefully you find me somewhat entertaining or amusing or educational, and you want to keep coming back. But the money that I make comes strictly from ads and YouTube. So and you guys can skip through all that. You don't even have to watch that. So I just wanted you to know that, because I've had some people, like, they're angry at me. They think I'm going to charge them. I would never. I'm not doing that. I'm just, hey, if I can make a few bucks from YouTube, and you guys get some amusement out of it, it's a good thing for all of us, right? So yeah, that's where I'm at with YouTube. Like I said, I just started out documenting my journey as an old broad, 63. Well, I was 62 when I started out, and just talking about getting my health back, because I was extremely unhealthy. Like I said, I'm not going to go into it in depth in this video, but I was very unhealthy for a long time. I was very sick. And I was regaining my health. I was trying various things, trying to get healthy again. And I did. I stumbled upon the carnivore lifestyle, and it changed my life. Now, I'm not going to preach that for everybody. And it's just my own personal journey. It's worked wonderfully for me. If you're interested and you want to know more, hit me up. I'm willing to talk about it, but I'm not one to tell other people what they should or shouldn't do, except I do believe that we should all quit the processed carbs and sugar, cut back as much as possible, because that is going to make such a tremendous difference in how you feel. At least it did for me. More so than anything else was just eliminating all the junk. I just eat whole foods. I eat healthy foods, and it's worked for me. It's worked for me. It's made me feel good. I've regained my health. And a lot of it is because I was severely, severely anemic, and eating red meat helps with that, obviously. So it was meant to be. So I talk a lot about that at the beginning. That's what the beginning of this channel was about, was just, carnivore, and I'm getting healthy and turning my life around. And then I always knew that I was going to have to go back to work. I took off 7 years to take care of my sister. She was 10 years older than me. She was mentally and physically disabled. She had dementia, and I knew she wouldn't be around forever, and that eventually I would go back to work. So I was able to take off that time thanks to my husband. I was able to care for my sister, and she passed away about a year and a half ago. And I wasn't able to go back to work immediately because I was so sick. My health had gotten progressively worse while I was caring for her. So I needed to turn that around in order to go back to work. And I did. So now I'm back to work. And that was another part of this channel, talking about being basically unretired, because I was 62 when I got back into the workforce. So, I'm back to work, and it's difficult because I'm older, and my degrees are very limiting. I'm an herbalist, and I have a degree in holistic science. So it wasn't like, those were very helpful. I did them for personal reasons. I didn't do those as a career. Those were a personal choice, because what I did for work before I took care of my sister was I taught community art classes, and I did that for years, and it was very profitable. I enjoyed it. I tried to go back into doing that, but other people had filled that niche in our community. So it just didn't work out for me. So now I'm trying to find other jobs that I can do, because, I'm physically, I'm somewhat limited at my age. I mean, I'm healthy, but I can't do as much as I did when I was in my 30s and 40s, obviously. So I'm looking for other types of work, preferably like what I'm doing, Uber. I really want to do Amazon Flex. It's really hard to get on with, and DoorDash and all of those. I do have a regular part-time day job. I do art therapy with autistic adults, and that is 3 days a week, 4 and 5 hours a day. So that's my main job, my main source of income. And then YouTube has started paying me, so that's been very, very nice. And but YouTube is up and down. You never know. I was fortunate. The first month I made over 800 and something dollars. The second month it looks like I'm only gonna make a little over 500. But still, an extra 500 a month, it helps. And now I'm doing Uber, and I just started. I'm just doing. I'm not driving people. I'm not doing like Lyft. I'm doing like delivery, food delivery, and shopping. And the community that I live in, it's a nice community. There is no bad areas up here, to be honest. And I've lived here for I think close to 40 years. I know every little street, every nook and cranny, and so I'm very comfortable working this area. And I've only done it 2 nights now. I'm very new to it, but it's been wonderful so far. We'll see. I think it's going to be a good one. I'm hoping. I want to do it more. So that I'm doing that as well. So there's those three things. And then I signed up with that Connect with Me, that app, for people that want to connect with me. I'll put a phone number up, and if you're interested and you want to have a consultation, you want to talk about whatever, anything you're interested in, or anything that I know about, I would love to talk with you, and we're going to see what happens with that. No obligation. Nobody has to call it. You can ignore it if it pisses you off, because it apparently did. A few people. One lady said she was unsubscribing because of it. I was like, I didn't tell her she had to do it. I'm just telling her this is what I'm doing. I got to do what I got to do. Not everybody's lining up around the block to hire me at 63. And I don't have a lot of, skills. I'm very limited. So I'm going to do what I have to do, as long as it's legal and it's not hurting anybody. If anything, it should be entertaining for you guys. You get to hear about it. I'm going to tell you what's happening as I go along. So I'm just going to share my story. You don't ever have to comment. You can just watch me and laugh at me if you want, or cheer me on. But that's basically what this channel is going to be about. You're just going to see if I fall flat on my face, or if, things work out. The reason that I am even going back to work, and that's another reason, I'm sharing my story, because I want people to know, even if you did everything you thought was right, you worked hard, you saved your money, you bought a home, and you were prepared to retire at a decent age. We didn't do everything like super great. Like some people, we did not invest. We didn't have pensions. We weren't wealthy. But we thought we were on the right path, and we would have been, had not a series of unfortunate events, as I call them, happened, and basically, drained our savings. Things just happen. Life happens, and it happens to everybody. And because of that, now, we're taking a detour. We're not retiring as early and as comfortably as we originally expected. And so that's why I am back at work. I want to replenish those savings. In the meantime, I did buy a car. I needed it. And I have a car payment, and I do have a credit card bill for things that happen, unexpected things like dental surgery, um, just a multitude of things. So I want to pay those off. I want to be completely debt free. We were, but now, I'm in debt again. So I'm going to pay those off. I have a 2-year plan, and you're going to watch it happen. I want to pay those things off and save money. And I want to have a little bit of money to live my life in the meantime. I don't want to just survive. I want to thrive, because for those 7 years that I stayed home to take care of my sister and I got ill, I didn't. I didn't do a whole lot. I missed out on a lot. And I'm trying to make up for that. So while I'm young, because, you hear all these stories, people waited till they were 65 and then they dropped dead 2 weeks later. So while I'm feeling good, while I have my health and I'm able to make some money, yeah, I'm not going to put every dime of that away. I'm going to use some of that to have some adventures and make memories, because that's the best investment for me. So I'm going to continue doing that, and, paying down my debt and putting some money aside, and we'll see what happens. I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, just liking, sharing, and subscribing, that helps me so much with the algorithms. I can't believe the difference. Just since I've gotten more subscribers, YouTube pushes my videos out, because before it was like nobody even knew I was here. So it takes a while. So yeah, if you want to help me, just do that. Just, leave me a comment once in a while, give me a thumbs up. Even a thumbs down, I found out helped. I didn't realize that. And but you don't have to give me a thumbs down. If you like the video, don't give me a thumbs down. But there's always going to be those people that get a kick out of doing that. And even the bad comments, because they're really not that bad, they still help. So I like to leave them unless they're really crappy. I just don't want the negative vibes. You know what I mean? I won't deal with that. I'm too old to put up with that nonsense. I've been watching this young lady. I think it's Life Unfiltered. I hope I got that right. If not, I'll put her name up here. But anyway, she's trying to get out of debt. She's low income, and she's got a great channel. And man, the abuse that girl puts up with in her comments, unbelievable. People are just horrid, absolutely horrid and judgmental. And it's like, that poor kid, but she's smart. She lets them, because it helps with her algorithms, and that's what's pushing her channel. It's growing. So good for her. Good for her. And I hope she continues, and she shows you how she's trying to get out of debt, her and her husband, and they have 2 kids and stuff, and she's doing really good. So, but yeah, when I read through her comments, it's all I could do to bite my tongue. I wanted to talk. I was like, how old are you? This young girl's working her butt off, trying to get out of debt. All you're doing is passing judgment on everything she does. Keep that to yourself. I can't stand judgmental people. It's like we all judge people, but you don't say it out loud, and you sure don't comment it. It makes you look bad. You're trying to make her look bad, and it just makes you look petty and terrible. There's a way to get things across, and with the little class and kindness, but some people, they just don't understand that. So when I do get comments like that, like I said, and in my last video, I titled it, you're 63 and you're driving for Uber, how pathetic. But I forgot to include, that was a comment that I got. I got a comment yesterday from some guy, and yeah, he just thought it was absolutely pathetic. And I thought, no, what's pathetic is just sitting at home going around and, leaving nasty comments on other people's channels. That's pathetic. I'm out there working. Yeah, maybe it's not the most desirable thing, but it's honest work, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's been fun. You guys, if you watched my video yesterday, I'm having a good time, and I'm meeting people, and it's in a decent area. I don't think I would do it, and if I lived in a bigger city, or there was bad areas, then I probably would be less likely to do it. I'm very fortunate to live where I do, so I'm gonna continue doing that as long as it makes money. And and continue doing YouTube and talking with you guys, because you guys have been so helpful, despite the few little, rotten apples. Most people are very supportive and kind and, curious. I get a lot of questions and stuff. Sometimes it's a little bit nosy, but we're all nosy, right? So I don't mind answering them. I won't give you like details. Somebody wanted me to detail it out, my finances, and it's like, no, I'm not doing that online, because you never know. There's a lot of, I don't know, there's crazy people out there. So you got to be careful with what you do share. And I'm an open book, and I overshare as it is. So I've got to be very careful with that. But like I said, so far you guys have been so kind and so helpful. And if there's something you do want to know, as long as it's not too crazy, yeah, I'll share it with you. I'd like to do those in the lives, because I want to do more lives. And I will do one this weekend. I'm going to do a live. I haven't decided if it's going to be tomorrow morning or Sunday morning, but I will let you know. More than likely it'll be Sunday morning, because I gotta do my hair. I finally bought all the stuff to do my hair yesterday. It's long overdue. It's been 4 or 5 months since I did it last, and look at my roots. I mean, yeah, it's awful. And it's due. So I would like to do that tomorrow. I'll work on that, because it takes hours. It's a process. And but I do it myself for $10 rather than going in and spending 160. So, I'm trying to save money as I'm making money. And there's a lot I don't think I included yesterday. I wanted to, did I tell you guys I went to Starbucks? Did I? I can't remember if I did or not. I went to Starbucks for the first time in 7 months, and I don't regret it. And you can just go all you want. It was $2.95. I got a tall black coffee, and it was awesome. I missed it so much. Starbucks coffee is the best. There's something in it. People that go to Starbucks, you get it, I've tried to make it like that at home. It's not the same. I've suffered in silence for 7 months, just drinking regular crappy coffee. And it was so uplifting just to taste that little bit of heaven in a cup again. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I won't do it again for another few months, but it was $2.95 well spent. I know some of you are going to be like, you're just throwing your money out the window. But you know what? We all have little things we spend our money on. Who knows what you buy with $2.95 that I would think you don't need, So, don't judge me on that. That was a personal thing, and I'm honest about it. I tell you guys what I do. I could hide and act like I'm perfect, like I'm sure a lot of you do, but I don't. I tell you what I do. I'm honest, and I know I'm going to get, flack for it. Go ahead, leave me a comment, good and bad. It all helps, right, with the algorithm. So I'm not going to mind. How long have I talked? Oh, good God, 18 minutes. Well, like I said, half of you are probably gone. If you stayed, let me know, because, I know better. I'm not supposed to make them this long. So I do have a lot to do. I'm going to go do Uber today. I've got 3 of my grandkids here. I want to spend some time with them. We need to go to the grocery store. So yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff to do, but I will be back either later tonight or tomorrow morning. So you guys have a great day. I hope that answers most of your questions. If not, leave me a comment and I'll do the best I can. Otherwise, just have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.